if it's on that other side. Like, say, well, you don't even have to travel out of America for it, really. Say you're working on somebody and they got like a black goo in their energy field. A lot of times, if it's like really gooey and it's black, then they've got a reptilian. That's an entity that has to be sent to source with love and consciousness to detach it. And a lot of times you'll have to go into their childhood to get it detached. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Because a lot of times what I've found over the past few years is that anybody I've helped out as far as spiritual work goes, as far as bringing them out of a illusion into the light, and we'll just call it an illusion. I don't want to even call it the darkness. I don't even want to go there with it because we're in ascension years. And so we'll call it illusion. All right. Say they're in that illusion. A lot of the time it's something that happened in the bloodline that made that contracted or agreement energy to where it's able to affect them in this life. So it didn't even have to come from them. It could have came from one of their parents, or it could have came from a relative 10 generations before they ever even came here. Okay. So when you're starting to get to the spot where you're working with people that have gone through that, hopefully by the time we're done with our courses and stuff, the reptilians will be totally gone. You never know. But I mean, we're working on it, right? But what you're going to find is that there's still some programming, especially if it comes into like military people. Those are extreme reptilian programs that our government uses. And so when you're working and dealing with that kind of stuff, you got to ask them, okay, so which parent was it that was military? Oh, okay. Did you have a lot of military in your bloodline? And then they're going to spill it. Oh, my uncle, all the da, up and down the line, up and down the line, up and down the line. And you're going to go, okay. So you're going to want to get really grounded in that, your light energy, okay, and in your auric shield. And you're going to, like, you can help them until Spirit tells you everything that you're meant to do with that individual has been done. Okay, because a lot of times it will take more than one healer to come through and help them through their stuff, because they are mentally hypnotized into those programs. So it's breaking out hypnotic energy. Okay, that's a brand new ball game. Everything has its own little ball game. And so when you're tapping somebody out of, we'll go over this really quick. When you're tapping somebody out of hypnotic energy, you're tapping them out of some kind of a training or a power of suggestion that somebody else put there. Okay, so this is releasing from all power of suggestion that is not for my highest good and my most positive outcome. You're recording, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. So you don't have to write this down. You can rewatch it. So within that, and my cigarettes keep going out, but I'm just holding it. It's like more like habit than anything. I've got two bad habits: coffee and cigarettes. I'll live with that for right now. So you've, yeah, pretty much. So you've got, where was I? I went to coffee and cigarettes when I should have stayed in focus. Okay, there we are.
That's the highest good.
Right, releasing it out for the highest good and most positive outcome. And then after you work on them, you're going to go directly into that self-love bubble, that self-love ball, and release from all energies that are not authentically yours right after your session, before you even go into the next session. The reason why is because what I have found when you're working on anybody from the military or anybody from Mormon religion, and it really does, Mormon religion is in there. I don't know why, it just is. you're releasing out from programs that have gone through generation after generation after generation. And those programs have trackers. Okay, a tracker, what it does is anybody who helps this individual right here, it goes off their energy field onto yours when you're working on them. And the way to delete that out is cancel, delete, make void. I release from all energy, vibrations, currencies, and codes that are not authentically my own. And you watch it, release it, and send it to light and ground into your body. Okay, when you do this, you are not viewed as a threat. Okay, because those programs are meant for attacking forces that are a threat. You don't want to be a threat to it. Okay, no matter how much it irritates you, because it can. Believe me, it really can. You don't want to say, I'm powerful or anything to it. You don't want to do that. You don't, trust me, you don't want to do that. Okay, I got to turn on the other phone and I'm going to call you from it. Just hang on a second. I'll start calling and then we'll switch over because I made sure I had both phones because we had 4 hours. So,
Okay.
yeah, or 3 hours, 4 hours, wherever it's at. So this is, yeah, so you do not want to antagonize that energy because that energy is trained to attack anything that is a harmful force to it. Okay, so don't learn the hard way.
Yeah, no. Look at that.
No. Instead, you don't want to angel up on them. You want to sit back and you want to go, okay, I see you. I acknowledge you. I release you with total love and light. Release from it. Don't be a threat to it. Just be, calming with it. Because you got to be a little bit sneaky with that energy because it's really sticky. It's really sticky. So you're going to be like, okay, now it's not sticky. So a lot of times when I'm working with anybody that has gone through a major religion programming, religious programming, or military programming, or governmental programming, anything like that, I will use olive oil. I will use olive oil on my hands even before I even work on their energy with my energy. Okay, because when you put olive oil on, what it does, now I got to call you from this one. What it does is it brings you into that vibration slick as a fish. It will slide right off you. Okay?
Mhm.
Okay, I'm calling you from the other phone. Are we there?
Yes.
Man, that was quick. That's good. I'm glad it worked out that way. Perfect. It was almost like we didn't even do it. Okay.
Wow, that's
It did. It went really smooth. That's how you know spirits at work. Okay. So when you're working with those kinds of vibrations, I often cover my hands with olive oil and just kind of rub it in because those vibrations are sticky. And what happens when hair gets stuck with gum? You either one, cut it out, right? Or tear your hair out, or you get the olive oil and you separate it. Right? You get out the oil, you start separating it, and then you're able to get the icky out. So gently, as if you were plucking it out, gently getting it out of there and then bringing it out, and then pulling it. That's how, the same thing with like an astral cord. Okay? Because astral cords you're going to find those everywhere in the world right now. So the same thing, you're visualizing them and even working on you. You're visualizing you about this big when you're working on yourself. If you're working on the outer and clearing something, you're going to be like unraveling, unwinding, unwebbing that aspect and bringing that aspect back into yourself. Okay. So let's go ahead. And since we got into the topic of telepathic programming and how to get that out, because you're going to be learning that more intensely later. But it's important for you to know it exists now. Okay. So we're going to get into the aura. Do you know anything about aura and chakras?
I like that it is about us
Mm-hmm.
and angelic and chakras are interests or not. We have five chakras, right?
No.
How
No.
many? 7?
Okay, let's go through this. We have 365 chakras within our body. We have 7 major energy centers. Okay. First, we're going to talk about our auric layer and connection with the earth, because this is really important. So our aura has 4 different layers. Okay. We've got the outer layer, which is like the crust. So if you're visualizing the earth, knowing the knowledge that you have through teaching, the 4 layers in the earth, you got the outer layer, which is soft, right? Or hard, however you want to put it. I can't remember the layers of the earth. I have it written down. But we got 4. And then you meet into the center point of the earth, which is all lava, right? It's all lava. Okay. So when you're grounding, you're going to where the crystal layer is in the earth, which is right around the edging of that lava. If you're grounding into the earth, grounding into yourself, you're grounding your energy from above down into your body, all the way through all 4 auric layers. Okay. The auric layers are our natural energy shield. It's our natural one. It's not the Merkaba. It's the energy layers. You've got your emotional body, your mental body, your etheric body, and then you have the outer body of the aura. So with all of these layers, and as soon as I get everything loaded up onto the computers and everything, I'm going to send you information on this. So you'll be able to actually look at it. Because I do have that done. I got to get it all figured out, but I will. And that's my mission this weekend is get my computer set up so I can get you guys your paperwork. And you should be getting stuff out of every single course we do. You'll get something. I've had it laid out, but since we're kind of winging it due to situations, when you're working on your auric layer, the first layer you're going to see is your outer layer. This layer is your shield. Okay. So say you're working on your outer layer, and go ahead and close your eyes for a second. All right. Just breathe in for a minute. Just breathe you. Breathe happy. And we're going to work on that visualization just a little bit. All right. What color do you see when you're looking at your aura?
I think it might be yellow.
Yes, it is. It's very yellow. Now, on your aura, do you see anything that's not normal on your aura, like a crack or anything like that? Or is it nice and smooth like an egg?
I think it's nice.
Is there any other color besides yellow on the outside of your aura?
Maybe
Maybe some blue. Okay. What do you feel from your aura? Just feel it for a minute. What do you feel?
Protection.
Yeah. What color is that protection?
Very golden.
Very golden. Okay. So you have the golden flame. Is it a golden flame?
Yes.
Okay, and what does that golden flame do?
Uh, you know, place.
It keeps you what?
My place protected. Like a surrounding.
Mm-hmm. So would you say that that auric shield, the golden one, keeps you separate from being a tree
Yes.
and keeps you separate from being everybody else?
Yes.
Okay. So that auric shield is golden. And so what does the blue in that auric shield do?
After,
Uh-huh.
what's the left?
More to the left. Okay. Is that your blue?
I don't,
Whose blue is that?
I don't
Ask it.
need to connect.
Is it positive?
Neutral.
It's neutral. The blue is neutral. Interesting. But it may or may not be yours.
Yes.
Is it beneficial for you? Ask it.
Yeah. Very good.
It's neutral. Is it a vibration or is it an energy?
Advantage.
It's an energy. That's neutral. It's not positive or negative. What is it there to teach you?
It looks like an entrance
What?
point.
An entrance point. So is the blue a portal?
Yes, like
Is that portal beneficial for you?
yes.
It is. Okay. Where does that portal go?
Higher.
It goes higher.
Yeah.
So it takes
When
you
it's
up.
it's coming from higher.
Okay. Okay, now I'm going to have you ask it, what is my lesson from this portal or with this portal?
It is an opening.
An opening to something new. Okay. So right now, you're communicating with your aura. Right now, you are talking to your aura. So to the left, where is it at on your aura? Is it below you, above you? It's right there.
Yes.
Is that portal? How do I want to word this, Dad? I know it's a teacher. Okay. I don't want to tell you what the portal is. Okay. So this portal, if it had, say, a dimensional vibrational number, What number is on that portal?
I mean, like identity for one bit,
Yeah.
8.
So it takes you to the eighth dimensional vibrational level. Ask it if that's what it does.
Yeah.
That is what it does. Okay. So right now, the information you're receiving through that portal is from the eighth dimension, which is higher than the seventh dimension, which means it is a heavenly portal. Is there an angel on the other end of that portal?
It's light.
It's light. Okay. Now I want you to look at the portal. Who's on the other side of that portal? Ask.
It's very bright.
What?
It's very bright.
Very bright. Ask again. Who is on the other side of the portal? And just go with it.
Maybe Reverend.
Ask the name.
Probably my mother.
You're guessing.
I'm guessing.
You're guessing. Okay. Open your eyes. Stay grounded for a second.
It's tickling my head. My shoulders are very good.
So is that a positive vibration for you?
Yes.
It is.
It's only vibration.
It what?
It's a big only vibration of my
So it's like, I want you to ask if that's your spiritual guide waiting to talk to you.
I mean, it's so there's more than one here. There is.
Yes, they are. So grab your pencil. You're going to do your first creative writing. This is going to be cool. Oh, and then you can ask if I'm the blue too, if you want to. Because I'm sure I'm one of those out there. But, okay. So they did touch you. They reached through, they touched you. You've had contact. Ask this question. Are you my spirit guide?
Okay.
What was the first answer that came to you?
Yes.
Write this question. What is your name? And write whatever comes to you, no matter how crazy it may sound. Emmanuel. Ask Emmanuel, are you the holy angel, Emmanuel?
Yes.
Yay! You just had contact with your guardian angel.
Crying right now.
in your second course. Do you see how fast you go?
My shoulders. They have shoulders.
Oh yeah, once you're in contact with your guardian angel, girl, you are connected. Emmanuel is a brilliant angel. Oh yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, a brilliant angel.
It's happy.
A very happy angel. Very happy. I'm so proud of you right now. I can't quit smiling.
Yeah.
So we're going to go with this, and we're going to channel with you and him for a minute. Him, her. Angels aren't always yin or yang. Okay. They're not always. They're a spiritual being, which means sometimes they don't have a gender. Does that make sense? But our guardian angels are the ones who walk with us through life for a lifetime. They're the ones that come in, they're assigned to us to help us on our spiritual journey and our spiritual path. They are our guardians. So Emmanuel is your guardian angel. And he's coming to you from the 8th dimensional energy vibration. And it's blue. Now, is it light blue or dark blue?
Light.
Light blue. So, is Emmanuel there with the flame of spirit?
Yeah, I see a higher light. Light.
Yes. Is your crown chakra tingling?
Yes.
Okay. So we're going to actually let you just kind of tune to this energy for a minute, because right now you're learning how to channel with your angel, and we cannot interrupt that. We're going to bring it in. We're going to bring it in. This is good. What would you like to ask your guardian angel? And this is called angelic writing. This is a skill that only angelics have. Okay. Just so you know. So you're an angelic. You're just waking up to it. That's all you're doing. Just waking up to what you already have, what you already know. What would you like to ask your guardian angel? Okay, write that down and ask that question. You're already doing your homework from course 1. And that's okay. There's no limitation here. And no matter what it sounds like, write it down. Just let it flow. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. And your what?
Comfort.
Your comfort. Peace, love, light, and comfort. Your first card was soul time. The 4 different directions. Remember?
Yes.
Okay, and he just gave you, your angel just gave you your words. You are peace.
Power. Light. And comfort.
Okay, so if you are going to go north, south, east, and west, I want you to put those words, one on each direction. Tell me what you come up with. This is perfect. I'm going to write that down. Emmanuel.
Power.
Okay.
South.
Power,
Light.
north,
West. South.
peace. Okay.
Light. West. And comfort.
Okay. So this is the first thing I noticed is you went north to south and then west to east. Okay. So your light is in your emotion. We'll put that down, emotion. So your light is connected into your emotional body, your emotional auric shield. Okay, so you feel things, you're empathic. Your power is in your north of earth. So you are divine feminine power. So your power is anything that has to do with earth. So we're looking at herbs, we're looking at trees, we're looking at anything the earth holds. Okay? Your peace is to the south, is in your flame. So fire is where you find your peace. Looking into the flame is where you find your peace. Okay? Comfort is in your east, which is your communications. So being comfortable with the communications you're having with other people and yourself is extremely important to you. Extremely. But I did notice that when you went from north to south, that was in alignment. But when you told me your light was in your west, and then your comfort was in your east, you didn't go in alignment. You had it switched backwards. Energy goes from north to south, east to west. So you're putting your emotions before your communications. Does this make sense? So this is where we got to work on the balance.
Yes.
Okay, because of the fact, and I honestly believe, Raquel, that this has to do with the fact that you had that old enslavement energy, which taught you to emotionally take things on before speaking your truth. That's why that went a little bit cattywampus. And I don't want to say like the wrong way. I just want to say a little cattywampus. So breath of life is very important for you because that's air. So breath of life is golden. And you're breathing that golden energy on your auric shield. Okay, so that golden energy is life force, which comes through your breath of life. So this could be something that needs to be worked on just a little bit, is your breath of life. Because in the breath of life, you've got your vitality, you've got your communications, and all of those beautiful things of creation and manifestation. In emotion, you've got light. So if you were to say, to the north, I have power. To the south, I have peace. To the east, I have comfort. To the west, I have my light. Then you are in sequence with your elements. So say that for me 3 times. We're going to do that right now.
Sorry.
My power is in the north. My peace is in the south. My comfort is in the east. My light is in the west.
Okay. So my power,
Uh-huh.
my peace is in the south, my comfort is in the east, and my life is in the west.
Right, to emotion. Okay. Do it. Do it again.
My peace is in the south, my comfort is in the east, and my life is in the west.
Okay. One more time. Woo, there it goes.
In the north, my peace is in the south, my comfort is in the east, and my life is in the west.
Okay. Now sit back for just a second. Feel that for a minute. How does that feel to you? It feels good. Does it feel different than when the first time you said it?
That helped her strong.
More sure. Okay. So one thing I've noticed since we just unlocked you when it came to your east and your west, and we can do that just by becoming aware of our directions and what's going on with them, right? Notice how simple that was. Why was it simple? Because we didn't make a big deal out of it. We looked at it, we focused on it, and we said, okay, what's the proper direction? And then here came your balance. It was more sure of itself. Okay, so that hit your confidence level right there. That's your yellow. Confidence is your yellow. Creation is your yellow. Do you see? Okay, so now we're going to close our eyes for a second, and you're still working with Emmanuel, because this is important for you to learn how to work with Emmanuel, being your guardian angel. Very, very good connection to have. Very good. You're going to sit back, and I want you to just, what's the second thing you want to ask your angel, your guardian angel? Because do this, we're literally unlocking you. And this is something you'll be able to do with other people too.
Okay, I feel like my program, I feel like my connection.
Oh, I'll repeat myself. Hang on. What happened? Are you, can you hear me? Okay, you're moving clear now.
Yes.
Okay, so what is the second question you have for your guardian angel? Because you're going to ask 3.
I think it's
Do you,
my bad. Uh,
what's your what?
that,
Your path on healing.
I have I'm feeling, yeah.
Okay. Okay. There is no wrong question. Go ahead and ask that. Because I'm sure from now to the next course, you're going to be talking with that angel all the time. So your next question is, go ahead and then write down your answer you receive, and then we'll go through that.
All right. So, connection, patience, meditate, and intuition.
Okay. So which one's to your north, which one's to your south, which one's to your east, and which one's to your west? Because I'm noticing you're receiving 4, 4, 4. 4 seems to be the number.
Yeah.
And your angel's working from the number 8 dimension. Okay. This is important.
Meditate is
Meditate is north. Okay.
patience, south.
Patience. The south.
connection, east,
Connection. Okay.
intuition,
Intuition being in the west does not shock me at all. At all. If you're okay, as you are, let me rephrase that. An empath and your light is in your emotion, of course your intuition would be working from the element of water. Because water, you can feel the vibration. The second a stone or even a raindrop falls into that water, it has a ripple effect. You feel everything. Do you see what I mean? Like you feel it. And so with that ripple effect, you can send light pulses through that vibrational energy of yours with that emotion. And so you wanted to know what it was that your path was with helping other people. So far, you have to the north of Earth, power and meditate. So we're going to word this as the power of meditation. The power of meditation. Through fire, south, you have peace and patience in the same spot. Using the flame to bring in peace and calmness in situations. Hence, makes sense of why I chose the Virgin Mother Mary candle that is pink, because of the power of fire. Okay. The south is the psyche. And so peace and patience is something that you naturally have. Naturally. Your spirit is very peaceful and very patient. And south of fire, flame of spirit, that's what you bring forward. To the east, you have comfort and connection. So it's important for you to have comfortable connections. If it's not comfortable, it's like you're out of there like no other. That's part of your protection. That literally is part of your protection. And then to the west, you have light and intuition. Trusting yourself. Light, intuition. Seeing light, being light, and trusting your intuition is extremely important for you. And keeping in remembrance that you are a spiritual being having a human experience. Okay, so the next one, and this will be our third question for your angel. And then after this, you can go and you can meditate with your angel all you want. You have connection with your angel, that angel is not going to leave you. Okay, this was meant to happen. And I was showing before we ever even started that if something came in that wasn't part of the course, to go with it, remember? Because you were learning so many different things. I was like, okay, well, okay, I'll go with it. I'll go with it with her. What is your third question for your guardian angel? And write it down. Then write down what you received from it, and then we'll go over it. Okay. The small poncho.
how to know I'm ready.
How to know you're ready. Okay. So write down your answer. This is a good one. This is a good one. This is a good one. I love this one.
Ask for help. Feeling.
Okay, whoa. Ask for help. Feeling. Okay.
Feeling. Comfort.
Comfort. Energy. Okay. What direction are those in? It doesn't matter where it starts, just what direction are they in?
So when it came, asking for help. Stop.
Energy is north. Ask for help. Okay.
Feeling rest.
Feeling. Okay.
And comfort.
You got comfort twice in east. That's the second time you've gotten comfort in that spot. Okay. We're going to go over ask for help. Have you already asked for help?
Yes.
Are you receiving the help right now?
Yes.
Okay, so is it the course?
Yes.
Okay, so you've already got ask for help in south where peace and patience is. So this tells me that you want it right now. And you're being taught to come to peace and be patient with it. It's happening. So we're going to put the word happening into our south. Okay. Now we got energy, meditation, and power at the north. So you require guidance in meditation. To become your power. I love this. Okay, and we're even doing the work right now and you don't even know it. Okay. Now, to east, we have comfort, connection, and comfort. You require a gentle hand. You require a gentle hand.